my channel. Today I'm going to be going through Bob Jones kindergarten program, showing you what you get when you order the complete kit with the DVD. Now for me, I'm in my 12th year of homeschooling. I have 4 children and I have tried so many curriculums. I haven't tried them all, of course, because there's literally probably 100 choices to choose from, but I have tried a lot of them. And I chose for my 4th and youngest child, Bob Jones Kindergarten. I had used it once before, but they had updated a few years ago, and it was a new version. And so I'll show you what you get. Now, I know many people, this video I'm going to use as a reference base because many family and friends, neighbors, etc. have asked me, you know, I wish I could look at your curriculum before choosing to purchase a $700 or $600 curriculum package. That's quite a commitment. I understand, and I would have loved for there to have been a little bit more hands-on videos when I was shopping around years ago to know, because that was sort of a trial basis. I had to buy something and then I was like stuck with it for a year. So I love that there's videos now from other moms that have used the curriculum and you can get a feel for it before making that commitment to purchase. Of course, this is not a sponsored video by Bob Jones, but I do recommend their kindergarten program. Let me show you what you're going to get. I think I paid about $600, and yes, that's a huge commitment for just one grade for just one child, especially if you're a mom like me that has multiple children. But it is very thorough, and it was able to give her stuff that I felt like I would not be able to give her because I was investing so much time in my older kids and in their school commitments. And so this has been really nice to use for the past year. We are in our final days. My daughter's about 3 days shy of finishing. That's why I wanted to hop on here and show you what I had before I pack it up and put it away. Now in the kit, when you get it in the mail, you're gonna get a lot of stuff. These are very substantial. These are your DVD program. Now, if you have a big screen in the living room and you want to do your school out there, that's fine. But we have, like I said, 4 children. We have school going on. It couldn't be blaring in the living room. So I have her in my office with just a little portable DVD player from Walmart, one that she's able to hit stop on when she needs to take a break, when she has a question, and that has worked phenomenal for us. I think I paid about $60 for that several years ago. So you're going to get your Focus on 5s. There's 2 sets on that. That's your phonics, that's your science, your social studies, your Bible. It's all built in, and it's called Focus on 5s. And then you're going to have your math program separate. So each day you're going to pull 1 disc from the Focus on 5s. You're going to have 1 disc of math, and you'll have the number per day. So if you're on day 1, it's going to be day 1 on math, day 1 on this, and etc. all the way through. And we are almost on 160 days now on the videos. We are on 157 today. So you're going to get those, and these do have to be returned. So I get a prepaid shipping label from Bob Jones, and at the end of the year you do mail them back. So I will be getting ready to mail those back this week. You'll also get the teacher book. This is going to be your go-to every day to pull what pages you need to prep for your kindergarten students. I'm going to show you a closer look here in a minute, but this is like your go-to. You open it, it's going to tell you exactly what you need to do. You're going to get Focus on 5 work textbooks. Now these are thin, mind you, because we've been pulling from them for 157 days. You have handouts for both classes. They're going to send you those. They're going to send you a math textbook, and it was about this thick. You're going to get a whole bunch of manipulatives for math, for other subjects, counting items, alphabet chart. You're going to get a ton of readers. This is not organized. I just grabbed it and got on today to do this video, like I said. So it's not organized. You're going to get like cards. You get a stack of like alphabet cards for sound, flashcards. And so you get a lot for your money, and it's of course a very good curriculum. It's not just a mom teaching it, it's people that have doctorates and masters in the field of education. So you're getting a really quality education. They also send you all of this. This is like a teacher book, grade book for all the pages that you'll be doing throughout the year. I put this in a 3-ring binder so it would be handy, and however, I have not touched it till today. When I grabbed it off the shelf, I was like, oh, I forgot I had that, because she has done the lessons with the teacher. You do it, the teacher works through the page with you. So if you do it with the teacher with the disc, you really don't need this because I haven't even touched it. But if you were to say, you know, we're going to go in the car today, we're not going to take our DVDs, and you want to teach the lesson and you want to have the answers to the work pages, that I guess is why you would have that. Now, I'll show you all the pages that came from all of these books. My daughter has already completed. So this is how much schoolwork she's done. And you might think, oh, that's too much. But it's not. They do, like the very first day, let me show you what they did. This is, I filed this on the shelf. So this is like her very first day of kindergarten. They talk about circles, and you trace the circle, and then you color each circle red. So it started out very, very basic and very, very easy on that very first day of kindergarten. And now, as we're facing the end, it has grown. She has grown. She knows so much more that she didn't know at the very beginning. It takes about 5 minutes of prep on my part a day to pull the lesson, to pull the pages, to pull the disc. And then she just goes to town on it. And it has really freed me up to teach all my other kids, because I don't do a video-based program for my other kids after kindergarten, because if you stay with Bob Jones and the online or the DVD program, those discs can get really lengthy. And I didn't really we tried it, and I didn't find for our family that it was a benefit for my kids to be on a screen time of 3 hours a day for education. And then I would say, oh, you had enough screen time. And then they were like, well, that's for school. And then I didn't want them watching any kind of TV or any other kinds of games or cell phones or anything like that, because I felt like it wasn't good for their minds. So that is strictly a personal opinion. I didn't feel like it was good for our family. So after kindergarten, I do go to a book version. So stay tuned to another video, and I will be showing you what I chose for my daughter for first grade. I'm going to take a break and bring the camera around and let you see now a close view of what I do each day. Okay, so we're back, and like I said, this is your go-to manual. This is what I use every day. I don't use a lot of the other stuff that they gave me, but this is what I go to. On the very first day, this is like your daily thing. You can tell that I've dated it as I've gone. You will just open it up, and this is your Focus on Fives, and this is your math. You have the two subjects. Now, of course, this, I said, has your social studies, your science, your Bible, your, community projects, your reading, all built into one. And then, of course, your math class is separate. So I would date it. It tells you exactly what, like, work text you're going to be pulling from. So, of course, this is your work text for Focus on Fives. If it says practice book, you pull a page from here. Of course, for math, you see that it just says work page 1 and 2, so you just pull it out of there. So a lot of times I would just pull the disc and set it with the paper for the day as I'm prepping the night before. As I said, we're down here to the wire. We are almost done. So on this in 2 days we'll be here. I'm just going to show you this for an example, or actually I'll just flip to the back. So on your final day of school, you're going to pull the disc, and they know on their disc it's 160. I'll put it in the player for my daughter, and I say, okay, it's this one. So she would play this one for math, and then I would just grab this final page out of her book. It would be 119, and I would just rip this out. Well, this is the last one, so it's sort of hard to pull out. And I would just put this on my desk, and we would know that, oh, that's all we need for math today. Now, there's some days that they say, they're going to be counting, and so I pull my manipulative, oh my goodness, I can't even speak right now, toe over. Sometimes they have caterpillars. It comes with a set of the cubes. There's different items that they give you to count. There's a clock that they give you. So like I said, this is not organized because I wasn't planning to do this today, but I've just thrown everything from the year into here. But it'll tell you what you need to pull each day for what class. And so literally it takes me about 5 minutes a day to get the item. Some days there's a little bit more. Sometimes it'll be a handout. So of course you'll get it from your handout page. Some days you'll give them a reader, and their readers, let me show you a little bit about these. They give you at the end here in 2 days, we'll be at the end, and we'll be on reader number 32. So you can see that at the end of the year, you'll have 32 little readers that they get to complete, and they get to keep, and then they can go back. Now, my daughter is not reading these entirely on herself, by no means. I know some kids at the end of kindergarten are reading on their own. My kids have not had that. We have been a little bit slower on the side of reading. I don't know whether it's because of that I started reading later and dealt with some dyslexia, or if it's just the way I teach it, or if it's just the curriculums I've chosen. I have not pushed them. I have older ones now in older grades, and they read phenomenally. So they will get there. So don't be like super stressed about it. But the teacher goes through them word for word, and she has the exact picture up on the screen as they're following along. So these are beautiful little readers that they get to keep, and they're very thorough. Some of them are, Bible stories. Some of them are strictly, just fun stories. It alternates. A lot of character development throughout. Just a lot of fun little stories for them. So I hope that this has helped you by seeing a closer look. Well, thank you for joining me for these last few minutes, just as I've showed you a quick view, a very scattered view, I feel like, unorganized view of the kindergarten program with Bob Jones. It has been a huge help to me this year. Like I said, I might have chosen something else if it was my only child and if I wanted to teach every subject all by myself. But like I said, with three older students, I have really needed to put my time into their education, and because kindergarten is optional in most states, I felt like this would be very beneficial. It's very stable. It has moved her along. She's learned so much this year, and it's been a wonderful fit for our family for this year. And so you can see that you get a lot of bang for your buck. You can check out their website for more information. However, I have decided to go with a different curriculum for first grade because I feel like at that point I really do want to jump in and take on that teacher role. And so I'm about to be moving back to the kitchen table where I have done all my teaching for the most part for my children in those first through third grades when they're completely dependent, I feel like, on you. You need to be sitting there almost for every subject, for every grade, teaching the new concept. And so I'm about to go back to the kitchen table with my youngest for the final time as I move through those first few grades my very last time, which is sort of bittersweet. And I look forward to showing you on another video what I've chosen for first grade. But anyway, I hope this has helped you make a selection whether Bob Jones is the right fit for you. And if you want to see anything else or have any more questions, comment below in the box and I will try to get back with you. Have a good day.